Hey guys, it's Cthulthu here. So today's the 7th of September 2011. Here I am at the clan Citadel. Today I'm going to be talking about updates. So we've got the new prayer renewal potion. Also with that update we got an update to prayer points, I guess. It's gone from 99 to 990, so basically multiplied by 10. The reason behind that is simply because with this new update it's easier to tell how many prayer points you're getting per second when it's actually a 5-minute duration on which you're getting those prayer points. So basically what you're getting is you're getting 2 prayer points every single second for 5 minutes, and that's 2 prayer points in terms of the new system. But realistically that would have been the old system, 0.2 prayer points a second. And yeah, it's basically just a new way of getting prayer points. I mean, it is kind of a nice way to do it, because while it's also being drained as you're using prayer, you're also gaining a little bit back with the new system. And then obviously you can continue to use normal prayer points to get your normal lump sum prayer points. So it's a nice way of doing things. I'm sure I'll definitely find a use for it, and at the end of the day it will benefit us all. I mean, you go to Bandos, you can drink one dose of prayer pot renewal, and then you can drink your overload as well, because both timers will end at the same time. And then yeah, it just means that overall you're getting more prayer points per pot that you take to places like Bandos and everything. So you know what, I'm not against the update or anything like that. It seems like a fantastic update. It's not one that I will be using very much, because obviously with a rate of 20 minutes per potion, we're talking about a very long time before you actually finish using a single potion. So yeah, it's not going to be one of the biggest updates. Well, it's not a big update at all, is it really? But yeah, it will be useful at any rate. Also, to get the prayer renewal, you do need 2 new ingredients, both of which are farmed. And to get the seeds, I don't know exactly all the ways in order to get the seeds from it, but what I do know is that you will get the seeds from killing high level Slayer monsters, which is basically what I'll be doing myself. So that's enough for prayer renewal. At the end of the day, even though I am saying that it is, an update that will become useful, it has to be mentioned though that this is a very, it is a very weak update. I mean, it's a single potion. It's a couple of new items in the game. It's nothing really special. Makes you wonder what Jagex are really doing with their time. Maybe they're spending it all on this new quest that's coming on. Maybe they're working 24/7 on that quest, and that's why they've had to give us such weak updates this month, this entire month pretty much. But you know what, if that is the reason, just trying to get the quest perfect, then that's reason enough for me. So yeah, talking about the real update, and that is the update to Citadel. And what I mean is the new build tick is now here. So that happened earlier today, and basically, so what I've got now is I've got a tier 3 furnace, we've got a tier 3 storehouse, and also a tier 2 kiln, which unfortunately were the only proper updates. And then otherwise, we also have things like let's see, what are they called? They are called statues. So I've also got some new statues out there. So this is something that you haven't actually seen me do, and that is making metal bars. So in order to make metal bars, we need metal ore and charcoal. I've shown you how we get charcoal previously by showing you the fire making kiln. If you didn't see that, you'll just have to find one of the previous Citadel videos. In order to get metal ore, basically what's happened is I've shown you a tier 2 mine before. Basically we used to have 2 levels. Both levels used to be stone, but now it's changed. So the bottom level is still stone, but the top tier is now metal ore. So that's how we get the metal ore. And then once we have one of each, 1 charcoal and 1 metal ore, that's when we come here and start making our metal bars. So as you can see, production is going very nicely. We can make about 290 more metal bars until we run out of charcoal, at which point we obviously have to then go and get more charcoal. So it is something fun to do, I guess you could say, because it is new so far. So people are into it right now, as you would expect them to be, really. But obviously, as the weeks go by, I'm sure it'll get equally as boring as wood cutting and mining, unfortunately. And then yeah, let's say so the only other thing to show you, and I'm going to go and show you that now, is the portal area with all our statues, because that's the most impressive area right now. So I hope you've probably seen some of it already now, but which is a shame. But there we go. So firstly we got Nex. I've shown you Nex before, I think, but if I haven't, then there she is. Altogether, very disappointed with her. She doesn't look... Well, firstly, it's Nex and not Zaros, and I asked for Zaros and I got Nex. So I guess it's not too surprising, with Zamorak being obviously the Zamorak God Wars boss, Bandos being the Bandos God Wars boss. Why should it be surprising that I got Nex for Zaros? So yeah, not really that, you know, that... well, it should have been obvious. But yeah, she doesn't look too impressive, and it's pretty weak. Because, yeah, I'm not impressed, unfortunately. And then they've got this statue, so I think Nex cost me like 25k stone. Not 100% sure on that, but I think it was 25k stone. But then we got this warrior. The warrior does look pretty impressive. It's big, it's, you know, I like it, the bigger the better, because this is supposed to be a grand entrance. And you know, he only cost 4k stone. So, what's that? That's a fifth, that's a sixth of what I paid for Nex, and he looks a lot better than Nex, which is weird. And then we've got KBD. I think I spent 20k stone on this, so that is, well, you know, I've already talked about it. I thought it looked pretty impressive, but you know, once I see other things that we have now got, I'm not totally impressed with it. The fact that it's just a bust and not really the entire body is the disappointment there. Whereas what we do have is we have the entire video here, where we have the dragon, and we also have Zamorak. So we've got, let's see, we've got Zamorak there, and Zamorak looks pretty impressive. He's probably the best decision we've made so far. The good thing about this entire update, though, is the fact that we've only made stone statues, because that's all we can make. And I mean, we will upgrade eventually once we've got a precious stone, and we also have metal bars to waste on the statues. And basically, making these stone statues a good indicator of what kind of designs we like and what kind of designs we don't like. So, for example, I definitely know that I think this dragon is going to become my centerpiece now when we upgrade it to its next level. We're definitely keeping Zamorak. Don't know where we're going to be keeping him, but we definitely need to upgrade Zamorak when it does come to upgrading it to precious stone and metal bars. In regards to all the other three, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with them. Naturally, I would like to find out what Commander Zilyana and Kriara looks like. I mean, Commander Zilyana will probably look equivalent to somewhere in between these two, the warrior and Nex. Whereas Kree, I'm expecting a huge bird, and that would be something that I would like, because once again, it's about how grand it is. I mean, it doesn't have to look, you know, particularly, you know, it doesn't have to be designed well. I don't think anyway. I just think it needs to be grand and it looks to look extraordinary, and yeah, that's what I'm going for. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there, but thanks for watching, and until next time, where hopefully I'll be back to Slayer, and that is why I'm wearing my Slayer helm. I have no idea why I'm wearing Kirill's and Varex. I have to change that, obviously. But yeah, until then, hopefully I'll get some good high-level seeds as well for the new prayer and renewal potions. Until then, guys, see you around.